What up? Big Herc916. Positivity, motivation. Never settle for average. Got that merch. BigHerc916.com. Pick you up some hats, some t-shirts, some tank tops. Average man. Everybody's average is different. It's just a matter of what you're doing to make sure you maximize your potential. I read these comments and I laugh and I use them as topics for content. And, somebody told me that whenever somebody is talking about you in a negative connotation, you know that they aren't doing anything in life, because anybody who is doing anything in life would not be talking about you. And that's the reality, man. People who gossip about you negatively have a miserable life, and that's how they cope with their misery. This is interesting, man. Man, you're an OG. You are a former skateboarder, white boy talking accent looking dude. Where's your surfboard, bro? You sucker. Oh man, these guys, man, these young men out there, man, so lost and confused, man. They've been brainwashed to think that you have to talk a certain way, you have to do certain things to be considered a gangster or somebody with a reputation or status, man. It's just laughable, man, because skateboard doesn't care if you're black, white, Mexican. Surfboard doesn't care. Golf clubs don't care. A race car doesn't care. A parasail doesn't care. I mean, if you're basing your actions off of what you think your ethnicity is branded on doing in life, you're missing out, man. If you've never seen any black comic book artists, so therefore you're not going to draw comics because it's not what black people do, or you're not going to surf because you've never seen a black surfer, or you're not going to be a coder because you haven't met a black coder, or you're not going to want to learn how to play the violin because you never met a black person that played the violin. You're a fool, man. You're an idiot. You have not had any really positive experiences to open your mind up to just the opportunities. And I'm not going to put all the blame on the individual who said this, who's very ignorant, but also just whoever the parents are, and not instilling in their kid that riding a skateboard doesn't mean that you're not being black, or talking proper, or conducting yourself in a certain way takes away from your blackness. I mean, that's the whole thing with this critical race theory. What they're pushing is this mindset that if you're black, you can't do this, and you need help, and blah 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 blah, and due to prior oppression, this and that. I mean, it's a fool's argument, and dude, BMXing, skateboarding, being an airplane pilot. I mean, if you haven't seen a black airplane pilot, you don't think you could fly an airplane. I mean, you're a fool, man. If you're limiting yourself to just things you see in the streets, basketball, football, boxing, there's a lot of other things out there you can do with your life, man. And I commend the young people out there who try different things, maybe try to learn how to play guitar, or try to learn a second or third language, or you young people out there who are young designers, whether it's clothing or architecture, and you're trying to expand your abilities as far as just doing things that are outside the norm. I felt awkward at times when I tried things because I felt I was always different, and I did always do things that I felt challenged myself, and that's what took me into different areas and allowed me to create new opportunities for myself. But being at skate parks, and just me and my other homie were the only black kids out there, but they didn't say, oh, there's two black kids out here. We were all skaters. It didn't matter when I was into BMXing, and we used to watch the different guys as far as perform tricks, or look at the magazines and you see these guys at these skate parks in Southern California, and just because I didn't see any black kids, it didn't say in my mind or register in my mind that, oh, I don't see a black kid doing a tabletop out of a pool, therefore I can never try that. I just thought about, man, when I have the opportunity, I'm gonna put some knee pads on, a helmet on, and I'm gonna try to see if I can ride my bike in a pool. And that's what I always did, man. I always did things above and beyond. I never let anything kind of put a shadow on my abilities. And once you start doing that, you're really limiting yourself, man. And you're missing out. It's like going to the beach and you don't see black people wearing flip-flops with no socks. So you walk around the goddamn the beach with some slides on with socks because you don't want to expose your toes. Oh, that's funny style. That's the type of weirdo stuff, man, that people program themselves to think that, only certain people do this. If you dress like this, oh, that's not hip, that's not cool, you're soft. And that, man, is what has kept a lot of you guys from seeing all these other things, because they let you perpetuate that while they're getting all the paper, all the opportunities. And that's just your ignorance, man. So, if you haven't traveled anywhere outside the country, outside your community, outside your state, if you haven't, had dialogue with people from different cultures, whether it's the Asian community, the Hispanic community, the white community, and been over and seen how other people living, you have no clue, man. I mean, like I said, I talked about it before. I can recall growing up and going to my Filipino house, friend's house, and staying the night, and in the morning having breakfast Filipino style, fried pork with the eggs with different sauce and the different bread, how they ate, and then going, staying over at my white friend's house, his mom making pancakes, that was different, and the way they had their bacon, and the way his mom did the eggs. And then my other friend, my black friend's house, and sometimes how we'd have biscuits, and sometimes grits or gravy with different types of dishes, based on how they grew up or where they came from. Because in the military, you got people from all over: Louisiana, Oklahoma, North Carolina, Texas, and they get onto a base, and you got kids from all over who have been around a lot of different people. And that's one of the experiences I'm very blessed to have experienced. And a lot of you, man, you guys need to expand your minds. It's funny. It's skateboarding. I love skateboarding, man. I still watch it to this day. These guys on big ramp. Tony Hawk. I still check out some of the stuff, man. I'm just I haven't got on a skateboard in a while to really practice, and I'm a lot bigger now. But I mean, I still passionate about the sport, man. And I think it's one of the coolest sports out there. That and BMXing, and I give props to all the guys out there who still, skate and BMX into their late 40s, early 50s, man. Much props to you, man. But yeah, man, ignorance is bliss. So don't let anybody tell you because you want to play an instrument or be in a band or be in the social studies group where you study bugs, or you want to look at different rocks and study things of nature that you're weird. There's nothing wrong with that, man. You're winning, man. You're winning. You're carving out your niche. So just stand by your convictions, man, as far as your beliefs. And at the end of the day, you'll win. Big Herc916.
Hello, I'm Big Herc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking. I'm Big Herc, and I have over a decade of experience in the prison system. Yeah, I've done a lot of time, made a lot of stupid mistakes, but that's why I'm here with you today, educating you on the Mastermind program by Fresh Out. See, they don't give you a manual when you go to jail on how to survive. They don't tell you how to go take a shower, where to sit at when you go to chow, what to do when you have mail call, how to handle your commissary. See, we cover that and a multitude of other topics that are very important, because if you do the wrong thing, you can get your damn wig split. We have over 100 million views as of date on our YouTube channel, but we've put and condensed all this knowledge into this mastermind program so that you can provide your client with a winning chance. Do yourself a favor and your client a favor and sign them up for our program so they don't have to get their wig split and they can make it out alive.